A player does everything in his power to help his team in a heated situation, but his efforts do not succeed, but quite the opposite. An alleged food delivery driver stepped onto the court while play was going on during a basketball game, but the person the order was for never showed up.
Out on Norris, give it to Alston, who lost control. Down to 18 on the shot clock, take it away. Usher, let's see if we can see this. No, this is going to be the turnover. In the
there he is, right there in the corner. Yay.
So this guy's actually, who's he delivering it to?
The ref. The ref
official?
said later. Give it to me later.
A fighter was on a good streak against his opponent, but he pushed too hard, lost his balance and flew over the ropes. Fortunately, he was fine.
It doesn't look like Grunhardt has his legs under him. Oh, he just went over him. Watch this flying. Ooh. Well, good thing that pad was there. Yeah. But that may have actually caused his back to hyperextend. Wow.
Sometimes players get upset too quickly because of the mistakes they make on the field, but why should their opponents pay for their mistakes? All medics had to do was get the player out in a wheelchair, but even that made it difficult for them.
Oh my god.
A referee is an official responsible for enforcing the rules of the sport, and sometimes he needs to do whatever it's needed to do his job.
Третья будет! Оленин за ним ворота. Смотри какая. Ух ты, он красавец, арбитр, а?
Cyclists have to go through quite a few obstacles along the long race routes. Quite often, their task is complicated by distracted drivers of support teams' cars. Even the strongest fighters are people like us, and a person sometimes gets tired of everything and ends the match. A referee gets hit in the head by a ball and falls into the cheerleaders. Was the hit so strong, or did the guy just need a big hug from the girls? A player fails to score on an empty net and receives an instant karma lesson. He was fine and continued the game. A player had the opportunity to score an easy point and put his team ahead in the score, but made a high school mistake and lost the chance.
He does. Logan always dangerous. Backpedals, bounces off his helmet, and Edmonton's on it! Are you kidding me? Strange things are afoot at McMahon Stadium here in this.
A gymnast made a great performance, but at the very end he lost his balance, did a backflip and lost his chance to win the first place. After the puck bounced off the goalie, it landed right in front of the player's post, but he missed scoring into an empty net.
Here's
for it. He just slides right underneath that puck. Look at that. He's trying to push it with the bottom of his blade, and he just...
Referees are an integral part of any sport, and although they are not so often in the spotlight, sports fails happen to them too.
They need to do.
When you claim to be a pro in boxing, you need to know the basic rules, or someone will find a way to explain them to you in front of everyone. After watching countless crowd catches go down in the third OD, a local police officer took it upon himself to make sure another grab would not go missed.
That's put away. And put away nicely from Sean Marsh. It's over. The big fella goes over. Might be on the job and have taken the catch. And the high fives too. And his mates love it too. Book him, Dano. Yep. He's a club cricketer.
A cat runs onto the field and proves trouble for a grounds crew member during a baseball game. He catches it but receives a few scratches on his hand from the uninvited guest.
There it is.
Ow! Ow! Stop it!
A player scored and wanted to give the ball to a kid in the stands, but the referee didn't respect his wish and threw the ball aside. One of the favorites in the gymnastics final lost her balance, fell from the beam and said goodbye to the chance to win the gold.
Event. And this new star and off the beam right at the get-go.
88 and 04.
And there she is. Very difficult tumbling pass, full twist.
An athlete loses balance on one of the turns and falls on the track. She doesn't lose touch with her sleigh, but the speed was not fast enough to finish the race.
As evidenced right there, Kate.
Oh my goodness.
This is exactly where she had her problems during the World Cup.
Transition. And she just had a lot of pressure on the end of Kreisel, and she caught the wall immediately on the beginning.